the big dinner with the Jones squad. We'll talk about what came out of that and what's coming out of practice today, our last day in Oxnard. Don't be late. Party starts at 6.
It's the Morning Huddle with A.J. Hoffman and Rob Thompson. Mornings 6 to 10 on 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star. San Antonio's Sports Center.
Well, the injuries continue to be the story at Cowboys camp. All-Pro left guard Tyler Smith has tendonitis in his knee. Miles Sanders did not practice, and another offensive lineman went down, Hakeem Adeji, with a concussion. With that, Cowboys bringing in Lyle Collins for a workout tomorrow. And huge news, Washington Commanders All-Pro wideout Terry McLaurin requesting a trade.
If you smoke, take it outside. Get the facts at don'tpassgas.org.
This is Extra Innings with Pleasure.
Truth is, I am Iron Man.
Rock and roll! The Texans win it!
You've been called the Da Vinci of our time. What do you say to that?
Absolutely ridiculous. I don't paint.
That ball is history. A walk-off home run.
And it's going to be legendary.
James Pledger wraps your day with insight, opinion, plenty of sarcasm, and of course, your calls. He'll even pour a beer out the door for his favorite story of the day. This is Extra Innings with Pledger. Now, here's Pledge.
What's up, Danger? Can't stop me now.
Welcome into Extra Innings with Pleasure right here on San Antonio Sports Star, 94.1 FM, sasportstar.com. I am James Pledger. Thank you for joining me, however you may be joining, whether that's 94.1 on your FM dial. If you happen to be locked in listening at sasportstar.com via our AA Best Bail Bonds audio player, or if you are listening and watching live on YouTube. That's right, we stream all of our shows via YouTube. Just go there, search SA Sports Star. Go ahead and like, subscribe. You're able to comment along with the show as it happens, or feel free to call in the old-fashioned way, 210-656 ESPN 656-3776 if you want to be a part of the conversation. Love to have conversations with you, no matter how it is, whether that is on YouTube or the phones. I mean, Houston Astros, extremely busy at the trade deadline, basically trading for nobody to get money, and Carlos Correa is a guy they signed back in May that is in high A as a reliever. So that was the haul that Minnesota got back in return for Carlos Correa. So huge news there. He's open to playing third base. He is back, and it is time. And they also addressed their left-handed bat with Jesus Sanchez, and they managed to make a deal late last night for third baseman, utility man Ramos Urias, and that gives them so much flexibility on the roster. They're going to get a lot back when these injuries start, Arrighetti and Luis Garcia. So they'll be able to address both their bullpen and their starting rotation as people come off the injured list here over the next few weeks. And of course, Yordan Alvarez, hopefully returning very, very soon. And the Rangers, they also did some things to get better. Acquired starting pitcher Merrill Kelly from the Arizona Diamondbacks, got reliever Phil Maton from the Cardinals, and another reliever in Danny Colombo from the Twins, who once again basically traded their entire roster today to shed salary. That's what happened at the Major League Baseball trade deadline. The NFL said, hold my beer, and this is wild news. Terry McLaurin has requested a trade from the Washington Commanders. They've been in contract talks. They've been in a stalemate. He was not at camp for a little bit, then reported, and now is requesting a trade as the two sides cannot come together on a deal. From what I've heard of reports of the negotiations, McLaurin's looking for something close to the top of the market, while they're looking at something like what Jamar Chase signed to stay in Cincinnati. That is a very huge gap that they have to come together on where they would like to be paid. And I don't see that gap getting that close very soon. But I know the Blitz was talking about it today. Sorry, Sam, did I say Jamar Chase? I meant T. Higgins. T. Higgins and his, I believe it was $28.5 million or so that he signed for. Jamar Chase is at the top of the market at $40 million. So let's say Terry McLaurin's looking for Jamar money and the Commanders are offering T. Higgins money, if that makes sense. The problem I have, and Cowboys fans are looking at this like, oh, is upset. All this coming to a head in Washington. Well, Mike has been very, very good about these negotiations. If things break down, don't go right, and you heard them talking about basically Jerry's got control. He can franchise tag him 26 million, whatever it is. He's looking for 40. He can franchise tag him again. It escalates it, but it's still not at the top of the market. If you exert that kind of leverage, which is the same leverage that the Commanders have on Terry McLaurin, you could initiate this on yourself. So it may behoove Jerry to get this done faster than not. And it's going to be very interesting to see how these negotiations with Micah Parsons as training camp wears on, and especially what we're seeing with Trey Hendrickson up in Cincinnati. Like, you risk the chance of forcing a player into a request like this, which could either open his value, negate his value, whatever it may be. And Fred Record says Scary Terry shouldn't get more than 32 M's. You say that, but the market's gone up because of Jamar Chase. So there's a lot of room to get to. You don't have to get to 41 million like him, but should he be paid 35, 38? It's hard to say no, because he is that good, especially for that team. And he's been good with a multitude of quarterbacks, including Sam Howell leading the way. So Laramie Tunsil is going to command top of the market, highest paid left tackle in the NFL money. That's why the Texans traded him away. Are the Commanders thinking about doing that and not paying Terry McLaurin? Are they prioritizing a guy they just got in the building over Scary Terry, who has produced for them? It's going to be very interesting to see how this plays out and the ripple effect it has on other contract situations of hold-ins going on across the rest of the NFL. Micah Parsons being one of those who is actively seeking a new contract from the Dallas Cowboys at this point in time. And you heard it today. The Blitz talking about the leverage Jerry has to use. Well, if you utilize that leverage, it could backfire on you, and it could isolate him and take him to pack his bag and go home. And there is a huge thing about Micah being at camp and how good it's been for them. And I'll let you hear that because Sam Williams was talking about Micah and what he's meant not only to him throughout his career, but throughout this offseason, despite him not practicing, what he's meant to him and the rest of the team and how he's still helping there. And that's very important to note as these go on. We'll play that for you coming up. But first, offensive linemen, and these are few and far between because the Cowboys have them dropping like flies right now. But Brock Hoffman, one of the healthy offensive linemen, joined the morning huddle earlier this morning. We're going to play that for you next. Coming up right here on Extra Innings with Pleasure on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
94.1 San Antonio Sports Star and the Gomez Law Firm present the second annual Back to School Drive this Saturday from 11 till 1 p.m. or while supplies last at the Gomez Law Firm, 2943 Moss Rock Drive. Free backpacks and school supplies for all school-age children while supplies last, so don't be late. Presented by the Gomez Law Firm, 2943 Moss Rock Drive. Sponsored in part by North Park Toyota, Centromed, Romo Door Supply, Lighthouse Public Schools, and 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
So we do a giveaway at GiveMeTheVin.com. Every month we're giving away $25,000 to one lucky person that sells us their car. Karen, you there?
I'm here.
Karen Gardner of Oceanside, California is the latest winner in GiveMeTheVin.com's big cash giveaway.
What did you sell us?
I sold you a 95 Impala.
And what did we pay you for it?
You guys gave me 18.
18 plus 25,000 because you're the winner, Karen.
Oh my God, you're kidding.
You could be next to get a little more, maybe a lot more.
You guys are awesome. Keep it up.
No purchase necessary. For official rules, go to GiveMeTheVin.com. Sell us your car.
Paid for by Christian Care Ministry.
Let's see, if something costs less, a lot less, but people are actually happier with it, that sounds like something to look into. And that's MetaShare. Maybe you've heard joining MetaShare can save you or your family up to $500 a month. And that's huge, but it's also true. People are just happier with it. They love being part of something that reflects and promotes their values and what they believe in. MetaShare works too. It's been around for 30 years now, and members have shared more than $7 billion of each other's bills. People love having telehealth and a huge nationwide PPO network. So yeah, really, you can save a ton and like it better. Imagine being happy with how you're taking care of your health care, whether you're self-employed or part of the gig economy, or you just want a plan that you're happy with. Here you go. You can call right now and get a price within 2 minutes. A very, very smart use of 2 minutes. Here's the number you need. It's 855-51-BIBLE. That's 855-51-BIBLE. 855-51-BIBLE.
Quiet down. Here she comes. Surprise! Your accountant just emailed to say your quarterly taxes are way higher than you were expecting.
At Progressive, we know small business owners don't usually like surprises because they cost you money. But a good surprise that could save you money? Getting discounts with a commercial auto quote from Progressive.
Also, your favorite employee is leaving. They're going to pursue their dream of being a veterinarian.
Surprise yourself. See if you can save in as little as 7 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
Oh, no.
Ah, that's the sound of someone who's misplaced
my debit card.
Their debit card.
Where did I leave that thing?
Not at the gas pump, or the checkout counter, or the roof of your car. Now, if he has the Chase mobile app, he can use Card Lock.
Wait, I could just lock my card.
Yep, just a few tippy taps on his phone, and that sound, that's peace of mind from Chase.
Chase mobile app is available for select mobile devices. Message and data rates may apply. JP Morgan Chase Bank N.A. member FDIC.
Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. With the price of just about everything going up, we thought we'd bring our prices down. So to help us, we brought in a reverse auctioneer, which is apparently a thing.
Mint Mobile Unlimited Premium Wireless. How to get 30, 30, to get 30, to get 20, 20, 20, to get 20, 20, to get 15, 15, 15, 15, just $15 a month. Sold.
Give it a try at mintmobile.com/save.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3-month plan, equivalent to $15 per month required. New customer offer for first 3 months only. Speed slow after 35 gigabytes if network's busy. Taxes and fees extra. See mintmobile.com.
It's Jason and Joe from the Blitz. Join us at Circa Las Vegas in August for the Circa Sports Ultimate Contest Weekend.
The Blitz will be live at Circa August 21st and 22nd, and then we're staying for the weekend. Come to Vegas with us for the Ultimate Contest Weekend.
Circa Survivor and Circa Million are back. Enter in Nevada, play from anywhere. So join the Blitz at Circa Las Vegas.
Details and discounted rooms with promo code BLITZ available online at sasportstar.com.
94.1.
Welcome back into Extra Innings with Pleasure right here on San Antonio Sports Star, 94.1 FM, sasportstar.com. Remember, we've got football on tonight, and we'll bring it to you right here on San Antonio Sports Star. That's right, the Hall of Fame game kicks off tonight at 7 o'clock, which you can catch right here on San Antonio Sports Star right after Extra Innings with Pleasure. Of course, as I'll take you up to that, will be the pregame for it. Former Cowboys backup quarterback Trey Lance will get the start for the Chargers as they take on the Lions, who will start either, I'm guessing, Kyle Allen or Hendon Hooker. And Hendon Hooker would be really good to see. There's a lot of hype. Former second-round pick, former number 3 overall pick. There's a lot of former dare to be great quarterbacks in this game that probably have make or break seasons loading for them. But I look in the comments section and I start to see, Sam asking if Pickens would take T. Higgins money. I don't know. Depends how much he likes Dallas, how much he enjoys this team, and how much he wants to stay. Because I believe if he hits the open market, he can get way more than that. And as Fred Record said about 32 M's, Sam and Fred both saying T trying to get the bag after one career year. It's not one career year. He's been consistently great his entire time in the NFL. He came into the NFL in 2019 and had immediately in 58 catches, not over 900 yards. He averaged 16 yards a catch. And in 2020, 1,100 yards. In 2021, over 1,000, 1,053. In 2022, almost 1,200. Heck, he had less yards this year than he did in 22. In 2023, over 1,000 yards again. The thing he had this year that he didn't have in years prior was touchdowns. He had 13 touchdowns this year. His previous high was 5 or 7 his rookie year. You know what he also hasn't had? A competent quarterback until last year. Scary Terry is the model of consistency. He's going to give you 1,000 yards. He's going to give you 5 touchdowns, at least. And if you've got great quarterback play, he's going to give you double-digit touchdowns. I think there's a hate on Scary Terry, and I don't quite know why. Maybe it's because he plays for the Commanders. Maybe it's because he played for the Commanders who weren't relevant until last year. But Scary Terry is a damn good and consistent wide receiver, and I don't understand people not wanting to pay him, because I also, at first glance, did not want to pay him what he was asking for. But the receiver market has changed. It is not 28 million anymore. It jumped to 40, and a rising tide lifts all ships. And so people are going to start to fall in line. They may not make top of the market like Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase, but they're going to fill in the gap between the 28 and there. And that's going to be the difference, because a rising salary cap and rising contracts leads to higher next level, whatever that next level is. And 28, that used to be top floor, that's going to rise into like 35. That's just me. 210-656-ESPN, 656-3776. What say you? Earlier this morning, though, on the morning huddles, we're losing offensive linemen like crazy, so much so that the Cowboys are working out Lyle Collins tomorrow, who was an undrafted free agent of the Cowboys back in 2015. Played for 6 years in Dallas, started 74 or 71 games during that, or 71 to 74 games during that time period. So they're hurting. And then, Tyler Smith left today with tendonitis in his left knee. That's not great. I never love hearing tendonitis and knee. Doesn't really go well together. They lost another one to a concussion. We found out Matt Walesko's also out. They lost Rob Jones earlier in training camp. They lost Tyler Guyton. And both of those are going to be longer returns from injury. So they're hurting at offensive line. But one they still have, Brock Hoffman. He joined the morning huddle earlier this morning with AJ Hoffman and Rob Thompson.
Vic, we're doing an audible right now.
We're going to call an audible.
Call an audible.
That's what we do.
Scratch what I was doing. Throw it in the trash. We'll get to it later.
Okay. Come on, have a seat, Brock.
Because Brock Hoffman just came in.
All right. Well, let's get started. Brock, how you doing this morning, man?
I'm good. How are y'all?
You coming out of the weight room this morning, or what's
No. I like to wake up, sit in the hot tub, warm my body up in the mornings. But other than that, no.
Where's the hot tub?
Yeah.
Right over there in the training.
See,
room.
we're here.
We're here so early in the morning.
There's
It's very cold
Is
here.
that thing hot when you get in there?
Oh yeah, it's hot.
Oh, this is great news. That's where we'll be tomorrow.
Bringing towels in the morning.
Yeah, don't
like a little beach day in there.
Yeah, I mean nobody's there until like probably 5
you don't even
a.m.
know
anyway.
we're there.
We're here super early,
And
so
it's cold out here in the morning.
we'll clean up. We'll you'll never know we were there. You'll never know we were there.
So is that typical? That's the way you like to start your day?
Yeah,
Yeah.
me, honestly. Yeah.
Does it just loosens the muscles up and go?
Yeah, I just feel like, in training camp, obviously you wake up pretty sore, stiff, and I just feel like it helps loosen me up.
Yeah. After the extra wind sprints yesterday?
Yeah.
A little tight after all that.
Wore your ass out.
What was last night like?
Like meetings wise
Yeah.
and stuff? No, I mean, it was all the same. Nothing really any different.
Mhm.
But obviously coach was a little frustrated with the, fighting and stuff going on, but I think it was good. I think it was needed. So
It seems like this has been a Rob and I were saying it's certainly a different vibe at this camp than it's been in previous years, but it almost felt like it was like a college camp, like a fun camp. And then yesterday it was like the reminder of like, hey man, we're here to have fun.
We got a job.
But we're here to work too.
Yeah.
Is that kind of the vibe you guys got from it?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, definitely ever since Shotty took over, it's all been about, bringing energy and, like you guys said, having fun. But yesterday was definitely like a reality check for the team, I think. And I think, like I said before, I think it was needed.
So we've heard that from everybody else that there's a lot more chippiness. Like they're actually okay with the smack talk and stuff. When you're hearing that, do you think eventually this is going to lead to some sort of fireworks? Like it seems like when you say no trash talk, everybody be cool, you're less likely to have fights. When you say it's okay, you guys get chippy with each other. Did you kind of expect that it will eventually come to this?
Yeah, I mean, you're in an NFL training camp. Like you got guys, everybody's got, everybody thinks they're alphas and everything like that. And it's just,
don't you kind of need it though?
Yeah,
sometimes I got to
it.
talk myself into this. So
100%.
yeah.
100%. I think it's good. It's healthy if it's done in the right way, and managed the right way.
And that's been kind of your game
for sure
for a long time.
Sure. Yeah, 100%. And I don't know. I think it's good because you want to build that as a team. Obviously, you don't want to fight or hurt, your own teammates and whatnot. But little smack talk here and there, little scuffles, can go a long way in building that identity of a team.
I think it's very dumb to punch someone while they're wearing a helmet.
Yeah, I'm not. You're gonna break your hand.
He wins if you punch his helmet. I'm a big
100%.
believer in that.
Yeah.
Don't do that. Brock Hoffman here with us on the program. Unfortunately, there's been some injuries in the offensive line room, but it seems like it might be leading to a bigger role for you. Is this like when you come into camp, there's going to be attrition. Obviously, if you're able to be healthy coming out of this thing, it means more reps for you. Could mean a full-time starting gig for you. How does your mindset change when you go from I'm fighting for a spot to now they're counting on me to be like the man here now?
Yeah. No, honestly, I don't think I have a mindset change at all. I always come in to camp or the start of the year, and I'm just trying to. Obviously, I'm compete with other guys on our team, but I'm really more worried about how can I compete with myself and how can I keep getting better each and every play, and honestly, each and every year. I feel like, and it's worked for me mentally and physically. I feel like I've grown a lot over my career in these first 4 years, and honestly, like I'm ready whenever my number's called. That's like always been my thing. Anytime I've started, it's come off an injury, and that's just one of the things you got to do. That's how you make a living in the NFL. You know what I'm saying?
Those unaware, Brock was undrafted free agent, came in and earned his way here to the starting. When you stepped in for Travis a couple years ago, it was it was ridiculously well done.
Right.
I think that kind of set the tone for who you are as a football player way back then. And now as we see this transition, and it is a transition, and now you're kind of one of the senior dudes. Who'd have thought that you'd be one of those guys? What's that like, being kind of the a leader in the room now?
No, it's nice. It's definitely like it's been a process, right? Like you said, I kind of came in bottom guy on the totem pole and just kind of worked my way up. And a lot of guys in the O line room like respect me and respect like my style of play and things I have to say. So it's just been cool to see, and it's just a testament and dedication. Just each and every day.
Well, you are, man. It's true.
I think probably one of your biggest strengths is your versatility. You're able to play a couple positions on a line, and so when someone does get hurt, it's like, oh, you're the first name to get called.
Right.
Is that easy for you? Is it like, are you comfortable wherever they ask you to play, or is it just kind of like, are there times, oh, damn, that now I got to do this. This is not what I'm as comfortable with. Like, what's your mindset when it comes to that and having to be flexible?
Yeah, no, I feel like, center's obviously been more my natural position growing up. But I've always said wherever I get reps at, that's where I start to feel more comfortable. Obviously, last year getting the starts at right guard over the course of 7 weeks, I felt, really comfortable there. And then early in training camp, I've been working more at left guard. So that's kind of been, probably not my strongest position right away because it's just, flipping the feet,
Sure.
different things like that. So I definitely feel like I've made strides over the last couple of days. But yeah, it's definitely tough. There's definitely differences in positions, right? But when you're a guy like me, you got to do it all.
There's been a lot of talk with the run game, the pass game, what it's going to look like with Shoddy actually now calling the plays. What's it like with those backs that you're blocking for now? Do you feel a difference when they're gone a little bit quicker and moving a little bit better? And not that we didn't doubt it was a hell of a back, but we're looking at a little bit different.
Sure.
We're looking at different styles now.
Yeah, no, I definitely think we have a really strong running back core. It's not just one or two guys; it's really the whole group. They can all go, and like you said, they all have their own different little flavor. Whether it's more of a power back or more, quick burst, things like that.
Mm-hmm.
So, yeah, no, it's good. It's good. I think we're building something really good here.
I'm no expert on this. I've never been in a training camp, but I would imagine this year you guys' offense should be clicking earlier than last year because Dak is here. And like going through training camp and not that he wasn't here, but I mean, he's actually out there participating. Like everybody's working together, the unit as it's expected to be. Did you find that difficult last year? Do you think that hindered you guys in any way, not having Dak there for all of this, or not him not participating in the pregame stuff? And do you think this year you guys should be a sharper unit because everybody's working together in the preseason?
Yeah, I don't know if it's really a comparison. I do think right now we are clicking really well. Obviously, we got really talented receivers, running backs, and we're getting there as a group, gelling O-line wise. So I think offensively we're going to be clicking and firing on all cylinders. But yeah, I mean, just like everything, as you gel together, that just comes with reps. So that's one thing we're trying to do.
All right, back to work again today. Let's talk about who Brock Hoffman is. Now, he's a Hoffman. You're a Hoffman. You're a Carolina Hoffman. He's a Texas Hoffman.
Texas Hoffman.
And from Carolina types, you're a barbecue type, right?
Yeah.
You cook a little bit. You cook pig or you cook beef?
Both. Yeah, both.
But
yeah.
What's your favorite?
What's your specialty?
Go-to?
What's your move? If I come to your place and you're smoking something, what's your move?
Probably pork ribs, honestly. Yeah.
So Carolina pig. Yeah. All right, I appreciate that. Are you a regular griller, or is it just something that you set aside some time for on a weekend?
He's busy on the weekend.
I do.
Well, I mean during the summer,
during the off season
and
and summer, I like to get out there and grill and do different things. But I wouldn't say I'm regular. It's more just when I'm in the mood, I'm ready.
Okay. What's the diet like for you out here?
Yeah.
Like, do you have a goal weight that they try to keep you targeted at? And do you have to
work to
eat a certain way to keep low or high? Like, what do you have to do out here?
Yeah, so like they give us an assigned weight when we weigh in out here.
What's yours?
Mine's 318.
Okay, that was mine too. I came in just over.
Yeah,
I'm working on it though. I'm working on it.
But after that, not that they don't care about your weight. It's more about they want to track in and out. Like we weigh in before and after practice to track water weight and stuff like that. But yeah, I don't know, man. It's hard to eat in the Texas summer sometimes.
You're right.
You got a little heat, especially outside. Jeez. But I came in right around like 312, so I was good. I was right under.
So what's your daily intake like here? How much food are you putting in your body? How many calories you figure?
I don't know. I don't even know how many. A lot though.
You try and stay pretty clean?
Yeah. I try. Yeah, sometimes.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know. Night before an off day, I might get some cookies or something.
Okay.
Brownies sitting there.
Well, when you said in and out, you said they track you in and out. I thought you meant burgers.
Actually, to the burger place,
like a double animal.
No,
salad.
we had some in and out.
Okay.
Me, Terrence, Wally. Yeah, the fellas left the night after, or we had an off day the next day, so we had the night off. So we went to In and Out, sat in that line for a couple hours.
The busiest In and Out in the world.
Yeah, right.
What are you doing for fun out here?
Yeah.
Like when you had the day off the other day, what was the activity?
I played video games and I FaceTimed my wife. That was it.
So what video game you're playing?
NCAA 26. Yeah.
Are you in it? Have you?
Yeah. No. But I'm trying to improve each and every day and everything.
Who are you playing with?
Virginia Tech.
Oh, good luck.
Yeah.
Times are hard, my man. Times are hard.
Yeah. I don't have a rebuttal to that, man. I don't know what to say.
do you still talk to anybody back there? Like, or is it? I mean, has the turnover been enough that you're kind of removed from that?
Yeah, I mean, player wise, I don't think anybody's there that I played with. maybe a couple guys. There's a coach that was there, 2 coaches that were there when I was there. So I talked to them here and there, but I'm going to try to get back out. I didn't go to a game last year, so I'm going to go to a game this year.
Your dad was a coach.
Yeah, he was.
Is he still active?
No. He coached college up until like 2005, I think, and then that was kind of right around when me and my older sister were starting to, get older. So he didn't want to like live the coaching lifestyle anymore, moving around and stuff like that. But
is he the reason you're a football player? But in my experience, athletes see the game through their dad, but they play the game for their mom.
That is honestly pretty accurate for me. Yeah. My dad taught me a lot about football growing up, obviously being a coach's kid. And then, I might have been a little bit softer growing up, and my mom made me a lot tougher. So
how'd she toughen you up?
She said a few choice words to me when I was in 4th grade. So
nice.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What do you remember those words?
Yeah. So basically, after the elementary season, because in North Carolina we play through our school. So my dad was going to take all the top kids from the county, and we're going to go play in this little tournament down in South Carolina. And my mom, I remember looking at me dead in the face when I was in like 4th grade and told me the only reason you're on the team is because your dad's the coach and you play like a
like a lady part.
Yeah. So wow.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
So she made me. I said after that I will never be soft. I will be as tough as it gets. So
and here we sit.
Has she apologized to you for that?
No, she said she I told her that when she said that to me, it changed me. So at a very young age.
Good thing.
That's crazy. But they all go through it. Dak gets criticized probably as much and as loud as anybody at every level he's been at. So it's going to be very interesting as Cowboys camp concludes tomorrow, and you'll hear about their trip to Nobu. But coming up, great interview with Sam Williams. And I'll close out the show with some thoughts on what's going on out at Texans camp, as we heard from John McClain earlier today on the Blitz. But first on the Blitz, they talked with Cowboys defensive end Sam Williams as he's coming back from injury. And there are a couple of massive things that he talked about in terms of Shoddy changing the culture and what Micah's presence means that really resonated with me. We'll bring that to you next, right here on Extra Innings with Pleasure on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Want to see Dallas take on Atlanta at AT&T Stadium? AARP is hooking you up. I want winners. Just head to sasportstar.com and register to win a pair of tickets to the Cowboys' final preseason game, Friday, August 22nd at 6 p.m.
1, 2, 3, Cowboys!
It's your chance to catch America's team live before the regular season kicks off.
I like this kind of party!
From AARP and 94.1 San Antonio's Sports Star.
Mellow Mushroom has the best pizza in San Antonio. Mellow delivers the best pizza experience with their delicious dough, premium ingredients, and unique flavors. Delivering a higher order of pizza is the standard. If Mellow can make a pizza this delicious, imagine what they can do with munchies, greens, calzones, and burgers. Mellow Mushroom has San Antonio's best happy hour with food specials and half off adult beverages. Mellow Mushroom is at 1604 in Stone Oak Parkway. Hang with friends, watch the game, and mellow out at Mellow Mushroom.
The granddaddy of all hunting shows is back, and we are ready to cross the state of Texas to bring the best hunting show to a city near you. The Hunters Extravaganza is a great event for the whole family. We have the latest and greatest the hunting world has to offer, from products to hunts, and features seminars with Dr. Deer, Gary Robertson, and more. Come enjoy attractions like rattlesnakes, gator country, a fish tank, and many more. Join us in San Antonio for the Hunters Extravaganza. Get tickets at ttha.com. Brought to you by the Texas Trophy Hunters Association.
Listen up, San Antonio. A huge land sale event is taking place this Saturday, August 2nd, just minutes from exciting New Braunfels, one of the fastest growing areas of Texas. This event starts at 10 a.m. this Saturday, where large 1 to 5 acre home sites will be priced from only $39,900. Here's a rare opportunity to own large acreage in one of the most desirable areas of Texas at a fraction of the cost. The property features a multi-million-dollar clubhouse, resort pool, sport courts, Huge hardwoods, dozens of live water tracks, high elevations, and beautiful sunsets. Plus, it's located just minutes from New Braunfels and beautiful Landa Park. All of this for under 40 grand. Call now 800-675-1800 and ask about the grand opening of the Overlook on August 2nd. This Saturday, large 1 to 5 acre home sites will be sold from only $39.9. Call 800-675-1800. Call now, 800-675-1800.
The back to school deals at Kohl's are so good, it'll feel like spoiling yourself. With 20% off the stuff your kids will actually wear, like jeans, tees, sneakers, and more. You can do it all without overdoing your budget. See? Sometimes parents get spoiled too. Head to Kohl's or Kohls.com to start the year off right for less. Select styles. Coupon ends August 10th. Some exclusions apply. See store or Kohls.com for details.
Man, look at that Return of the Old King, man. Oh, wow. Emotional.
King of the Hill is back.
They got a Bob's in the airport now. Oh, that's Boba.
World has changed, Dad.
Bobby wants to bring that new girl over for dinner.
The Vegas? What the hell am I supposed to feed her?
Can't we just put some grass in a bowl?
From Mike Judge and Greg Daniels.
Ready to make some memories, Dad?
Let's freaking go.
A Hulu original series, King of the Hill. Season premiere August 4th. Streaming on Hulu.
94.1 FM.
Welcome back into Extra Innings with Pleasure right here on San Antonio Sports Star 94.1 FM, SASportsStar.com. I appreciate y'all running along with me tonight. Very interesting conversation earlier today on the Blitz. And of course, you can catch all of this stuff online at SASportsStar.com or via our YouTube page. I've got it all posted up and ready to go for y'all there. But Sam Williams, very interesting conversation with the Blitz earlier today.
Sam, appreciate you joining us. What we just saw, very cool. After practice, you guys like in a Little League handshake line with the service members that are out here courtesy of USAA.
Yeah, that's what it's all about, man. Giving back in any little way or fashion we can.
No, that's really cool. I don't think I've ever seen that before. Maybe I just didn't look. But you guys, I mean, all of you on a line shaking the hands. That's fantastic. And obviously it's appreciated by those that you shook their hands with.
Right. Yeah.
All right, so let's go through first yesterday's practice. What was the last time you had to run wind sprints after practice?
I think like JUCO.
Pull that up a little bit, that microphone up a little bit. Yeah, there you go.
I feel like in JUCO, that's probably the last time. So yeah, it was a little different.
Well, can you take us inside to the what was going on?
I mean, it's a plan. It's like you find your brother. You know what I'm saying? It's all love. You know, sometimes you gotta hit him in the mouth. Sometimes he gotta hit you in the mouth. But in the day, it's all love. You know what I mean? And in the culture that coaches building, it's like it's okay to go to the edge, but don't go over the edge, because those type of things like the swinging, the punching, you know, all those things get you thrown out the game, and it hurt the team ultimately. Yeah, it hurt the team. So he just, you know, I like what he's doing. You know, it's different for everybody, but I bet nobody fought today.
Didn't hear many fights today.
No.
But talk about the culture and what you're seeing here. It seems like you guys are really buying into what Shotty's selling.
Man, because it's evident, man. Like it's like you could tell with the bun, you know, the O-line and the D-line, the receivers, DBs. Like we never had. Well, I only been here 4 years. Well, this will be my 4th year, but I haven't seen such a team bond. Position bond, of course, like D-line hang out with D-line, offense, but now it's like a team thing, you know. So I feel like what he's doing is working, and I love it.
Sam Williams joining us here on the Blitz. Stay with that. And you think about 4-year or your 4th year, but when a guy gets promoted from within, you wonder how much is really going to change inside the building. How quickly did you notice a difference going, man, it is different here?
From I say the first team meeting in the OTAs, man, we started off hooping, you know what I mean? Like it was a basketball court in the meeting room. And of course, you know, I won the shooter. You know, we had a shooter championship. So each position got to pick 2 guys from their position group, and we had like 30 seconds, and you know, I won a championship. So So it was pretty cool. It was me and TG, the tackle, and versus me for the championship game. I beat him. You know,
Like on Papa Shot?
No, it's like a free throw shot.
Okay.
It was a little bit farther from the free throw, but it was just like a 30-second shoot as many you can, get you a rebounder, and I won. You know, I won. I'm champion.
Did you play basketball in
yeah.
college or high school?
Yeah, basketball all the way up to my senior year because that's
Okay.
when I started playing football.
Interesting. What makes you like football better than basketball?
It was really an opportunity to get better at basketball because I was like this skinny, lanky kid. But when I went to the football field, they put weight on me, and then like I started getting offers from junior college, and I didn't have any offers of basketball, so I just stuck with football. So I'm glad I
Yeah,
stuck
at
with
6'4", yeah, 6'4", you're not tall enough for basketball, right?
Yeah, I mean, how I was doing, I was a guard. You know, I was like Westbrook.
Well, and you think about it, it's funny that, you know, I'm a tall 5'7", so, you know, what, at 6'4", but you look at some of these offensive linemen, 6'7", and they got you by 100 pounds, and you're going against them every day. I mean,
I love that.
I mean, when was the last time, although you're in the NFL, so kind of but it's not often you're not the biggest dude in the room, except for when you're with the offensive lineman.
Facts. I love going against big offensive linemen on pass, not the run block, but on the pass. You know, the bigger they are, the harder it is for them to move. So that's a good thing for me. But I mean, it's just a competitor. I love it. I don't care how big you is. Goliath and the Giant.
You know, Sam, it's interesting because since we got here and we've been here about a week now, all I've heard is how happy
David and Goliath.
Sam Williams. Yeah, I got you. How happy Sam Williams is. I mean, I bet you couldn't wait for training camp to start.
Man, yeah, it's just like this place is it's peace. You know, from the outside world, of course, you know, I miss family, like my 2 kids. You know, I got 2 dogs. I miss them, but like here, it's straight ball and it's straight building bonds with your brother. And like, you can't do that at home, really, you know, because once we out of the football world, we go to like the family world, the recovery world, all the other worlds. But here, it's straight football, and if you're not alone, you with your brothers. You know what I mean? Like we'll end every night, 3, 4 of us, sometimes more. You know, just kicking it. You know what I mean? Talking about ball, talking about family, giving advice. You know, like it's I don't know. This place is just a whole different vibe. You know.
They're just hanging out.
Yeah.
And again, no distraction. Although, do you get out much, or do you just stay here on the compound?
Oh yeah, I stay here. Ain't nothing in Oxnard. What's in Oxnard?
Well, there's a great dive bar called the Rudder Room. I don't recommend it.
Well, he can't go there.
Well,
he's in training, man.
Yeah.
I mean, you could. I mean, he could. But no, I mean, just restaurants or anything. You don't venture out much. Go to the beach.
No, I haven't yet, bro. But it's because like we just starting. Body be hurting. I be want to lay down. I be want to lay down, play my game. I be playing Madden or Call of Duty all day.
Yo, so your routine. How much downtime do you actually get in training camp?
I mean, on the average day I get done around 8:30 because like after practice I do an hour and a half of recovery treatment, and then I'll go eat. Then you got meetings, come back, mock game. Then after mock game, you got the rest of the night, and mock game in about 6:30. So I'll go do some more treatment, do some mobility, and then go into bed.
Do they get you guys up early around here?
No, gotta be in the building about 8 o'clock.
Okay,
that's a pretty good time.
That's not bad.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, some guys are out there working out at 6:30 in the morning.
Yeah, it flips offense, defensive days, but like I see guys like me, Osa, we go do mobility in the morning, the days we don't have to live, and then like stuff like that. Just the little things to work on your body. And it's awesome. We don't have to use no gas to get anywhere.
This is true. That's a positive, no doubt. Sam, let me ask you something, because Shotty's even mentioned, I've heard others talking about the defensive lines in the NFC East. And there are some good ones. There's no question about it. How do you guys stack up?
I just feel like the biggest thing with us that I see now, we're happy for each other. It's not like it's always competitive. Don't get me wrong. But when somebody makes a good play, if you watch on the field, like you see how many of us, it's a lot of us, but you see everybody turning up. You see, you see passion in that room. And it's not only for our success, it's for everybody's success. If the cornerback make a big play, you'll see D-line jumping, running. Because if they make a interception, that means D-line had to do something. We had to get the quarterback eyes looking somewhere it's not supposed to. We rushed the process. So it's just all – I just feel like this year and what we have is a great bond and willing to put ourselves aside for our brothers. You know what I mean?
So explain where the transition happened. Schottenheimer gets hired, and it feels like the vibe here at training camp is noticeably different than it was a year ago. Now, a year ago, I know you got hurt early, and so but yesterday, from the media standpoint, last year it just felt weird all the way around. Mike McCarthy going into his last year, and it was just kind of weird, right? This year feels so completely different, and hearing you and everybody that we've talked to, they're talking about the bond. What's different? Is it just a more relaxed message from the coach where you guys are competing more as a team as opposed to individual?
I feel like it's because it starts with the head. The head, he sets an example. Like if you see us warming up, he goes around and talks to everybody. He don't just say, "Hey, we need to have a good bond," and sit in the back and make us have. He show us. He show us how to celebrate. He's an offensive coach, but he celebrates the defense when they make good plays. All those little things like that. Then it trickles down to the coaches. Then it trickles down to us players. So now we one whole group that's like going under this standard that Coach Shotty set.
Now, Sam, I don't want to get into the business side of it, but how weird is it not having Mike out there? And what is he doing with you guys in the interim?
He's just present, and that means a lot to us because, he don't have to be here. Like, everybody knows he don't have to be here. But him showing us, because people can talk like, yeah, I'm your leader, but he's showing that he's in the meeting room. He's vocal, like yesterday he was showing us so like yesterday we did a drill and some of us wasn't getting our ankles like turned because we had to dip and rip and all that. He sat there in the meeting room and showed us different ankle stretches that he used, like different mobility stretches he used for his ankles. And like I see him with Dunn, I see him with Marshawn, I see him with me, like all those little things, like even when the field room, hey bro, like you need to, come out, hold your hands up, boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? Things that he see, he help us. He not in the back just sitting there and just being present. He's being vocal. You see him out doing drills. He's holding the bags. I remember we was doing the quick hands drills. He said, "Hold on, coach," and then he was telling us he told us the problem. Then we went to the film room and like we watched it in the meeting. And once he told us, it got better. Because I'm gonna listen to him. Yeah. I don't know about anybody else. I'm gonna listen to him. He know. I feel like he know what he's talking about. Of course, we don't want to make it seem like he overthrow coach, but I mean, like, I've witnessed this man play. I've witnessed this man miss 6 games, come back, double-digit sacks. Like I witnessed this. So like any advice he give me personally, I'm gonna take. Like even today, before practice, I was like, bro, like my problem is like when I go to inside move, I get washed down. He said, no, son, you need to dip, you need to keep low and drive. I did that today. I had 2 incredible. I said, Michael, you seen that? He's like, yeah. So I mean, it's just good, man. I love all the guys, man, from the training staff. They're my guys, the training staff, because we spent a lot of time together. But like all around team, like I love it. Like I love it here, like a lot.
Sam Williams joining us here on the Blitz on 94.1 at San Antonio Sports Star. Eberflus comes in for you because we've heard different people like Mozzie. What Eberflus is doing could be good for Mozzie Smith, better for his skill set. How does what Eberflus wants out of Sam Williams benefit Sam Williams?
He just want that dog out. Like he taking the chains off me and letting me be Sam. Because I don't know about anybody else. Like I always watch like my JUCO highlights, then I go to my college highlights, then I go to my first and second year highlights from here. So I always try to bring that Sam out that got me here. Many times athletes get to that place where it's like they want to be robots because they want to do everything perfect. But football is football. It's a game. Sometimes you gotta freestyle it. And with that being said, Coach Flus, he's letting us like But like if we do something like that's not in the play, we got to make the play. But of course, but like he's letting us like be us, using our skill set to the max. You know what I mean? You got Donald, you got all these players. You see them going different ways, different positions, and it's nice. Like it's nice. You never know what's gonna happen.
Sam, I got to ask you because, man, I mean, you're a great football player, but you're thinking about life after football, aren't you? You got a clothing line. Now, tell us about it.
Well, that wasn't for life after football. That was just like, cause being an athlete, being any profession, like once you out of that profession, you gotta find something to do. Of course, kids be in school, all this stuff. So I was just, especially like the first beginning of my like my injury, I would be in a facility for an hour because I had to rest, I had to heal more, and all this stuff. So like I decided to start back a clothing brand, a clothing line, and the brand is for the family. And so I was making them, I was selling them, I was like doing this, but then I look at the brand differently now. I look at it not only as a brand, as a lifestyle.
Really powerful stuff from Sam Williams today. If you missed any of that, you can catch the full interview over at sasportstar.com or on YouTube in our Cowboys playlist. When we come back, we'll shed a light on what's been going on at Texans training camp when we come back and get you ready for the Hall of Fame game, which you can catch right here on San Antonio Sports Star. That's all coming up next on Extra Innings with Pledger.
You know the Roo Pub is proven to be the best place to watch games with those 3 massive 170-inch screens and TVs all around. All the games, all the fights, and when you show up at the Roo Pub, show up hungry. The food is fantastic. Open daily at 11. Great for lunch, great for dinner, great for late at night, and the best place to watch a game. Just down from the big blind, right next to the Angry Elephant. The Roo Pub, 281 in Redland Road. We'll see you at the Roo.
An accident or injury can derail your life in an instant, leaving you struggling to pay for medical bills and daily expenses. At Thomas J. Henry, we believe every Texan deserves justice, no matter their financial situation. That's why we offer our no-win, no-fee promise. You don't pay us unless we win your case. We know how difficult recovering from an accident can be. Let us handle your case while you focus on getting better. Thomas J. Henry, the name you know, the firm you trust. San Antonio, Texas.
Circa Million and Circa Survivor are back with a massive $21 million in guaranteed prizes. Circa Million, pick 5 games against the spread each week. 126 ways to win with $6 million guaranteed. Circa Survivor, 1 pick a week, no point spread. Last the longest to win it all. $15 million guaranteed. Enter in Nevada, play from anywhere. $21 million guaranteed. Visit circasports.com for details.
Get in on live quarter horse racing every weekend at Retama Park. This Saturday is Family Fun Night with great activities for the kids. And August 8th, it's the annual Diamond Dig presented by America's Diamond, where the winner receives a beautiful diamond necklace. Visit retamapark.com for all the details.
When you've got real work to do, Metal Supermarkets will help you get it done fast. With a huge variety of metals in stock, we can help no matter what job comes your way. And all it takes is a few clicks. We make buying metal online easy so you can spend less time shopping and more time getting things done. Metal Supermarkets, the convenient stores for metal. Place an order online today at metalsupermarkets.com.
It's Extra Innings with Pledger on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star.
Welcome back into Extra Innings with Pledger here on 94.1 San Antonio Sports Star. I am James Pledger. You can follow me on all social platforms at I Am Pledger. Follow the station at SA Sports Star. We always appreciate you stopping by. We got the NFL Hall of Fame game coming up next right here on San Antonio Sports Star. Chargers, Lions, we've got you set. Out in Houston at Texans training camp, defense has been the story, and there's a lot to say because of the offense and Nick Caley and the way they're changing things. And I think it's going to be big because I do believe they're going to run more gap scheme. I do believe they're going to do more duos. I do think they're going to do things that are more beneficial. And I think CJ Stroud having control at the line is important. And as you heard John McClain say today, Ariante Ursary is working with the first team, and that's good. But he and Cam Robinson are going against probably two of the best pass rushers in the NFL, and Danielle Hunter and Will Anderson Jr. And it's going to be really hard to tell how good or how much better that line's doing. The most important thing is going to be the health of Joe Mixon moving forward. It's a pretty good backup plan with Nick Chubb. You invested in the draft with Woody Marks, who I think is going to be like a third down scat back type player. But that defense is going to be sick, man. You got the locksmith with Kamari Lassiter. You got Derek Stingley Jr., who is arguably one of, if not the best corner in the NFL right now. You got a secondary that includes CJ Gardner-Johnson, who, by the way, earlier today said that he thinks this is a Super Bowl team, and probably in part because of the way of that defense. With that defensive line, you get Sheldon Rankins back a year removed after dealing with everything that he dealt with while he was in Cincinnati. And Sheldon Rankins was great for the Texans and D'Amico Ryans when he was here. So you've solidified up the middle a little bit. And that back end, Kalen Bullock, another year in the system. Jaden Reed's apparently doing extremely well in training camp right now. If you can get a healthy Christian Harris, along with Azeez Al-Shaair and Henry To'oTo'o, like, this team has a potential to be extremely dangerous moving forward. And a lot of it hangs on that defense. Remember, they lost a game in which they turned Jared Goff, who doesn't turn the ball over, 5 times. It's going to be interesting to follow it and make sure everything's going well in Houston as well. But we've got some football coming up for you. The Hall of Fame next. Call your loved ones. Check on them. You never know what people are going through in life. We'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, Joe Fortenbaugh here. Whether you're locking in your home run picks or riding with your favorite golfers this summer, ESPN Bet is your sports book for all the action. Go from checking stats on your favorite teams and players to placing bets in just a few taps. Plus, new customers can get $100 in bonus bets when you make your first $10 wager. Download the ESPN